So a few years ago, I went to the United States, and when I went, the border cop took me to the back room and grilled me for half an hour. He thought I wanted to emigrate there, and I had a really hard time not telling him, saying like, look, my guy, as an education assistant in the city, I can make 30 bucks an hour. In my village, I can make 20 bucks an hour. In your country, I can make $11 an hour. Why the fuck would I want to work in your country? But airport cops are legally designated as working in international waters, and they have far more jurisdiction and power than regular cops. So they're one of the only things I'm scared of, next to infections. So I answered all his questions very nicely. Now, I had to pass through the Canadian airport again to get to Vietnam, and this time it was the Canadian authority who fucked with me, and I just found a ticket that said they had rifled through my suitcase and had their merry way of inspecting my stuff. Now, my first thought was, holy, I'm probably the only fucking native there and the only fucking person who got searched. Gee. And they didn't tell me this. They just left this thing here that said they ransacked my luggage. Officially, Canada. So let's look at what they found. They found a painting that my brother made for me, my fucking pajamas. They found my dancing shoes. They found my favorite tie. They found a fridge magnet, beef jerky, instant noodles, Japanese sleeping pills. They found my Cuban flag. They found a book about Che Guevara. They found a book by Fidel Castro that goes through all his speeches. They found 21 things about the Indian Act. And they found an Indigenous people's history of the United States. They also found a Vietnamese painted tote bag with 2 AK-47s, the people's weapon of anti-imperialism, painted with the colors of Palestine. They found a shirt talking about the 14,000 years of archaeological evidence that the Heiltsuk Nation has, affirming our existence, which is recognized, finally, by Western science. Although we say time immemorial. They found candy, my clothes, some dress socks, and our big house blanket. And just a moment to flex. Our big house is where our law takes place, and our law is focused on the collective and focused on the community. And what grants our law legitimacy is that it is witnessed by as many people as possible. Whereas capitalist law, Canadian law, American law, and any other capitalist law is dedicated to the ruling class and capitalists extracting as much wealth as they want and making deals behind closed doors and lobbying and legally buying all the politicians. So inside the big house, when you have an event, you gather as many people as possible, so as many people can witness what the business that you're upholding to make it legitimate. I just know that colonial cops looking at all of this probably not very stoked. I feel like the third time that the colonial authorities fuck with me at the airport, I want to be like, assalamu alaikum, habibi. What are you doing in my stuff? Get out of my stuff. That's not your stuff. Guan, get out of there. You're gonna find $8,000 sent towards different revolutionary organizations across 2 countries. 4 years of organizing. Literal poison in the form of sugar clumps covered in sugar. A hydrogen-powered jetpack, a nuclear-powered Hitachi wand, and your uncle's Ginch. Trust me when I say you don't want to go in there. There may or may not be Polaroids from when your auntie and uncle invited me over a couple nights. So if you go in there, I'm telling you right now, this is what happens when you're not listening. You fuck around and find out.